Nah. That's her?
Videos of her pretty much exposing herself to not even really care about this nigga. There is just so much evidence that this girl actually hasn't been faithful to bro. And I'm not even talking about alleged. Like, you can't deny 4K footage, bro. I do my best to try not to judge people.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I been gone. I ain't gonna hold you about 4 days, 5 days. But look, y'all already know what it is, bro. Christmas just passed. It's a brand new year. A lot going on, my man. What can I say, bro? But a lot of buzz been going around the name Travis Hunter, bro. And I heard his girlfriend is wild, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up no more. Let's get straight into it, gang.
Travis Hunter is a 21 years old collegiate megastar in football. And with a long list of his football accomplishments, the projection of his future is more than promising. And typically with guys like those, if you dial down the conversation to how they interact with women, you'd probably assume that he's smothered with girls obsessing over him. Or at the very least, you'd assume that he's very experienced with women to the point where you might even consider him to be some type of player or womanizer. At least with the level of athlete that he is, that's the type of stereotype that comes with it. Our fellow brother Travis Hunter has been in a 5-year relationship with his
What is do? 5 is insane. I'm just talking.
Friend Leanna. And with him being only 21 years old, that would mean he would have started dating Leanna at 16, well into high school. If you guys don't know what's going on, let me just give you this fair share warning. We're about to get into a lot of young, dumb love. Now let me explain to you guys why any of this is relevant. Travis recently just received the Heisman Trophy, and to my knowledge, getting that accolade is probably the highest level of acknowledgement you can receive as a football college player. So as bro is showering in his success and glory, as he should, not long after, there was an interaction on national television between him and his girlfriend. It seemed as if he was trying to go up to her and share this very special moment in his career with his girlfriend. He knows all the cameras.
Bro, is she dodging him? Nah, in a relationship 5 years, there is no way my girl is finna dodge me.
Are watching, so he's trying to create, a moment in history. But for some reason, she didn't seem to match the energy and gave him a lot of attitude. Crazy. Just from what we could see in the video, we honestly don't know what the hell was going on in that interaction. But from what people are saying, it seemed as if she was jealous that he was talking to some girl on the sidelines or some type of situation dealing with another woman, and she didn't like that very much.
Bro, you gotta keep it real, bro. I'm pretty sure bro making well over the normal amount that a football player should be making. So, of course he gonna, you know what I'm saying, keep everything cordial and talk to fangirls. Like, what?
And for whatever reason, she wanted to address it right then and there with all the cameras rolling. Chances are it was probably just some fan. Like I said, this guy is a very popular football player. But I digress. Everyone saw this shit. It became the talk of the town. And now people on the internet, started diving into this private life relationship. And the narrative that she's kind of an ungrateful girlfriend started to kind of spin out of control. So now we're at the point you got everyone and their mama calling shorty a gold digger. For me personally, when I first saw this interaction on my reaction channel, Berto3, link will be in the description, go check that out. I personally thought it was a little distasteful. I get that you might be upset with me, but hey, the cameras are rolling, this is a very big moment. I'd at least expect you to kind of just keep it on the low and address that with me in private so we can handle it. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying with these relationships nowadays, especially with people that's already famous or however you want to put it, that's well known. Let me just say that they love, first off, let me clear the air, girls and boys, but they love trying to go to the cameras with it. Like, they see this opportunity and be like, oh, I gotta do it now. If it's not now, I'm never gonna get it. And just straight gold dig, like clout chase, bro. Try to get some buzz around their name. Like, that's childish.
that. That was just my personal take, but I didn't necessarily think it was anything deeper than that. So I was starting to say things like I didn't necessarily agree with the fact that everyone was painting this woman to be this terrible person just off of that one interaction. Again, the type of person I am, I don't like to judge people off of something that I don't even truly understand, much less I don't know these people in real life. So what opinion could I actually have about this person? I like to mind my business, and I genuinely feel like a lot of people should apply that to their life as well. I get it when it comes to celebrities or athletes or people that we look up to. It's very easy to kind of forget that they're human and are dealing with their own bag of whatever. I know it's gonna happen, but I do think it's unfair to just judge people so harshly off of something that you don't know the context behind.
Seriously though.
Which I didn't know the context behind. Regardless though, my feedback and my reaction was pretty much saying, look, is she a gold digger? She very well might be, but bro's young. He's a top tier athlete. All he needs to make sure he does is
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Based off what I've been seeing on TikTok, YouTube, nigga, everywhere, that smile shouldn't be that big. But maybe, you know what I'm saying, it's in a later time where everything was good, peaches and glory, you feel me? But as of now, they need to go and take that photo down, my boy, because you should not be smiling. God knows you should not be smiling.
He's young. He's a top tier athlete. All he needs to make sure he does is not marry her right away, and definitely don't give her no babies, and let things play out how they play out. As men, we've all been there before where we ended up dating or being in some type of relationship with somebody that probably wasn't good for us, and we had to learn from that mistake. So if I were him, I would just be focusing on myself, focusing on being the best version of myself. And you know, if things don't work out with my lady, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel that pain, but you know, I got bigger and better things to keep conquering as I'm maneuvering through this life, especially as a superstar athlete. Again, clearly, I didn't know the full context of the situation.
Bro,
so the internet does what the internet does. They're diving deep into this.
Chat, I know nothing about this situation. Based off, like, even the TikToks that I was seeing, I just heard that his girlfriend did some real fucked up shit. Like, so I'm trying to see what it is, bro. He beating around the bush, man.
This girl, and for once, it seems like the internet might have actually been right about this woman. And when I tell you, all of a sudden, 4K footage of this girl cheating on her man is popping up left and right.
Nah. That's her?
Videos of her pretty much exposing herself to not even really care about this nigga. There was just so much evidence that this girl actually hasn't been faithful to bro. And I'm not even talking about alleged. Like, you can't deny 4K footage, bro. I do my best. Try not to judge people, but I mean, bro, when the evidence is there, Shorty was literally doing nasty work for anyone that says they're in a committed relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I started to feel bad for Travis because it really started to be like, damn. These are things that a lot of guys deal with their girlfriends, you know, being ain't shit, cheating assholes, whatever. But the fact that he has to deal with this in front of the world, everybody's attacking him, drilling him, telling him his girl ain't nothing, that can't feel good. But then it gets a little bit worse. Now we're getting footage of bro clearly simping.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. I didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then he was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him. And then
look at his face. Oh my god, bro! I know you want to say something. There's no way he's just cheesing like that. This nigga in his head, man, bro, just stop saying it, bro. I already know, man. I already know. Like, there is no way. My man, and
finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go with myself, so he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you."
She is like openly telling him she doesn't give a shit about him. And this is where I'm starting to get a little bit shaky because, you know, again, as much as I feel for him, because we've all been there, blinded by love, it's just like, damn, bro, you kind of going out sad. And then the nail in the coffin happens. Our poor brother Travis comes out after all of this shit and is defending Shorty.
You dudes worry about another dude relationship. Y'all single. You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got.
She was very good to me. Now we got.
Cause there's no way TikTok know what you got more than you, my boy. And this ain't no shade, but you guys to do better.
Got celebrities and people all across the world just chiming in on the situation, pretty much drilling Travis a new one, because it's like, here you clearly have a girl that's not doing right by you, bro, and they're getting married. He plans on marrying.
This nigga finna marry her? Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah. Bro, Travis Scott. I mean, bro, I just said Travis Scott. Oh my god. Bro, Travis, bro. You making a generation go outside, bro. Do not lead nobody into this
woman. And with so many red flags waving in his face, the fact that he's not able to dial it back, see it for what it is, and accept the truth. He's doubling down on the fact that you don't know her. Like almost on some I could fix her type shit. And that's why I'm making this video today, because I feel like so many men are struggling with being blinded with the infatuation of a woman. Love is literally not allowing you to see clearly.
When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
I feel like as a young man, there's always going to be a time and place where we end up ignoring the red flags, and we're going to have to learn from that situation. I know what you guys call them, the canon events. It's like that was supposed to happen.
Plot development, my boy.
So I can bounce back and know how to maneuver better next time. But unfortunately for Travis, he's literally dealing with this in real time in front of everybody. We got to remember, he's only 21, and there's probably a really strong chance that a lot of his early life was just consumed by school and football, where he didn't really have that much interactions with women. So what I may have gone through at 16, he's dealing with right now at 21. Some people mature a bit later, but he's also a football megastar. So we're literally watching bro simp and crash out in front of the entire world, and everyone's pointing.
Like, chat, bro. I know I'm pausing it way too much, bro. But look, is there not a moment where he just sit and reflect and think about his situation, what he got going on, and be like, bro, I'm a superstar. I don't gotta settle for this. You feel me? Because honestly, if I'm being real, bro, you know what? You feel me?
In the finger and laughing at him, and it's kind of crazy. The reality of the situation is you're young, and you don't want to rush into anything. Even if you're older, you don't want to rush into anything. But imagine being 21 thinking about marrying the girl that's actually cheating on you. And I've said this in other videos before, but a big way to prevent this is you gotta stop putting women on a pedestal. This is the perfect example of falling in love with the idea of somebody and then ignoring their actions because of what you want the outcome to be like. I really hate to be the guy to try to put like negative energy onto anyone's relationship, but if you're dealing with someone and you're continuously ignoring the signs, you're bound to have a bad outcome with that relationship, bro. What I will say is, no matter what, Travis has been dealing with this girl for the past 5 years, so what we don't know is the stuff that they've been through together off camera. It still doesn't justify the cheating or the way that she's acting in the public eye, and I honestly feel like, in my personal opinion, that would be more than enough to walk away from her. But what the internet loves to do is blow things way out of proportions. So what I do feel like is he genuinely doesn't deserve everybody pointing the finger, laughing at him for shit that most people have gone through in their life. They just got to do it in private. And maybe even making this video is contributing to the problem, but at least on my end, I genuinely feel like I'm trying to give feedback to wake y'all up to not do these things, be blinded by love, and keep putting women on the pedestal, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be putting no one on the pedestal. And if you're religious like me, you know, the only nigga that's above me is God. To the naked eye, Travis Hunter has everything made out. D1 athlete, the potential to be making millions of dollars, set his family up for years to come. If he's not already making, you know, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions now, because I do think athletes now are able to get paid as early as being in college. Here it is, he's struggling with women, right? And I guess what I'm trying to say here is, one, obviously don't put anybody on a pedestal, even the people that you think you are in love with. Also, don't be so quick to compare yourself, because you genuinely don't know what anybody's going through. Because look at this guy, has it all, but he's dealing with this bullshit. And the irony in it all is it's pretty much him simping over his girl in the same way a high school kid with nothing would. Y'all gotta be able to separate the thinking with your heart from the thinking with your mind. Because sometimes what your heart is telling you want don't really make a lot of sense. But when you start thinking with this motherfucker, you kind of know the answer. It's your heart that's kind of making you think, well, I'm gonna just say fuck it and do that bullshit anyway. I'm not suggesting you be a cold person or anything, but again, this goes back to something else I say in all my videos. You want to remain neutral, man. When you start making decisions, real fast, hasty decisions, while you're, super infatuated, oh, I love her so much, she's so perfect. Or when you're super upset, that's when you kind of start making terrible decisions. And now you so blinded by love, you literally looking at 4K footage of your girl cheating on you, bruh. Because a woman that truly respects you as a man, she's gonna move a certain way, and that's a given. You shouldn't have to struggle with certain shit. If you feel like your girl's not respecting you with basic principles, I mean, bro, I really don't know what to tell you. Make the right decision, and it's okay when things don't work out, even with the people that you think you're in love with. Because what you definitely don't want to do is make a permanent decision on temporary feelings that leave permanent scars.
Where you at, Birdo?
Real. That is real, baby. I ain't gonna lie. This is a New Year special, you feel me? Coming back with a banger, of course. But let me stop the app, bro. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this video and what you think Travis Scott should do. Not Travis Scott, bro. Travis Hunter should do about this situation. And with that being said, my boy, we're out.